Dude, it's not your normal game. It's not Call of Duty. Today, we play WWE 2K18 Backyard Wrestling Edition. Applause. Anyway, let's go ahead and kick this off. Now, some of these people, including myself, do need to be updated, but we're going to go ahead and do with what we got right now. So, just bear with me if anybody is watching and sees themselves on here. So we're going to go ahead with a Fatal 4-Way. And we will do an Extreme Rules match. No, TLC. Yes. Alright.
Demon!
That's me with my blonde hair. We're just going to pretend that that's not a thing. And let's just see what the game wants. Oh, let's put Zach Webb in it.
Zach Webb!
Alright. VVP. I'm sorry, Bryce. Not today. I'm exposing my business, I'm sorry. It's okay, he used to go by that name anyway. I'm sorry, you can't. What are you trying to think of?
I can't explain the word. I just realized every time you stream, I'm always doing schoolwork. Every single time.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, shit. Alright.
Perry Dog!
I go with the best that I can for these names. Some of these names are too original for this game.
K.C. James!
And honestly, I can't think of a better arena this is meant for than WrestleMania. Yee. So let's go ahead and get this started now. This is not a guaranteed win for me, so I can't honestly say who's gonna win this. My money is either on me or on Casey James, the man. But yee, let's do this. Look at my face, all egotistical and stuff. And look at Paradox's face. Oh man, that's a face of fear right there. But yeah, all these logos were uploaded with the 2K site. It's very easy to do once you figure it out. But yeah, movesets might need to be updated as well, so again, just bear with me. If you want to look up any of these guys on community creations, just look up BYW or their respective companies, such as DBW, UWE, LCW, whatever you gotta do. But they're all on there. That I can guarantee you. If you have any requests of characters that I should make or upload, just comment or personally message me. But yeah, other than that, let's go ahead and get this started. It's gonna be a great fucking match. And a great way to introduce this game style to my YouTube channel. Yes, I'm an Ember Moon Mark. Leave me alone, okay? But here we go, making his way to the ring, Damon Scar.
The following fatal four-way contest.
Only in a video
is
game can I look like such a badass.
ladders and chairs match. Making his way to the ring from the pits of hell.
Yeah, damn
weighing in
right.
At 150 pounds, Demon.
Sounds like this crowd is ready for this fatal four-way match to get underway.
So we're gonna go ahead and stop these entrances right at the end of the ramp because I have very little patience. But yeah, this is gonna be fun.
And Byron, I'd say he appears to be at the top of his game right now. Well,
Here we go. And up next, look at that face. It's ready for it. That is my face, by the way. I uploaded everyone's facial images for the most part.
And
There's
his
Zach
opponent,
Webb,
first,
former
from
Outcast member
Pennsylvania,
gone rogue,
weighing in at
the one and only
255
all-star
pounds,
of backyard wrestling, Zach Webb.
Listen to this crowd, guys. They're fired up for this one.
As well as they should be. This match has instant
Now, if you haven't
classic
seen this man
written
compete,
all over it.
he is an absolute beast of a man. They call him the Spider
This is
Bear,
without a
and if
doubt a
you know what a
big-time match
Spider
for him.
Bear is, then you know we're all in danger. If you don't, you're about to find out. And up next, a veteran of the backyard wrestling world, somebody that I personally respect both in the ring and out. This is Paradox, former member of the New Brotherhood, former tag team champion, World Extreme Champion, so many accolades that I can't even name them all off. A DBW original.
And from Pennsylvania, weighing in at 220 pounds, Perry Dog.
That is the
Guys,
face
this
of
one promises
fear.
to be absolutely amazing.
But as they say, promises are made to be broken, Michael. Though in this case, I think we're safe.
And now, the one and only K.C. James. He is known as the Man. They don't just give that name out to anybody.
And from
Representing
Pennsylvania,
the Murder Club.
weighing in at 316 pounds, K.C. James.
Another
Byron,
man
what's
that
the
I
thought
personally
process for these
respect
superstars
inside
heading into
and
this
outside the
fatal
ring.
four-way match?
Well, you almost
A former
always feel-
world champion in many places. This match is going to be off the charts. Here we go.
One of the aspects
Oh,
to this type
and
of
Damon
match, which
Scar's
makes it
already
so
being thrown to the
interesting,
outside.
is that
Nobody
you
wants to
look at
deal with the
formation
Demon
of
today.
unlikely alliances. Just another thing to have to worry about when you're competing
And
against three other superstars. all
let me
at the
tell you
same
one
time.
thing. I have taken
It always amazes
that kind
me
of
the
move
amount of
before.
punishment these
It does
competitors
not
are
feel
willing to
good.
go through in order to win a TLC match.
Thing about a
And
ring
it's
is the
worth noting
apron
that we
is
are
indeed
just
the
a few
hardest
miles
part.
from the WWE Performance Center, which means there are plenty of WWE hopefuls in the back
Oh.
studying this one. Wow, what a punishing gutbuster. Give us your thoughts on James. In a fatal four-way, there are lots of moving parts. What does he need to do to separate himself here?
When you're
Zach
talking about
Webb,
tables, ladders,
Casey
and chairs
James
matches,
taking to
you're
each other.
talking about the
Paradox and
highest
Damon
potential
Scar.
for injury in this business. That should be evident.
There goes
Jeez,
Paradox
talk
to the
about having
outside.
your hands full.
He has him right where he wants him.
Damon, what's he setting up
Don't you
for?
dare get up, man.
Oh! Over the top rope.
Back in the
Looks
ring
like he's going to
again.
turn his attention to two men in the ring. Oh. Oh, that takes some strength. That takes some serious strength.
Now it's Webb
That's
on
a
the
big
defensive.
dude, man.
He's gonna have to
And
be
I'm not
careful.
one.
Three guys he's in there with want this match just as much as he does.
Flips off the crowd. What an egotistical maniac.
A TLC match is among the most dangerous matches in all of WWE. You're gonna
Gets
get
the better
hurt when you
hand of him
compete in
there.
one. There's just no way around it.
This one could very easily go either way at this point, guys.
Knee to the
But
face.
win or lose,
Oh.
He's the type of guy that will be proud of his performance regardless.
Oh, man. Here we go. Zach Webb takes a DDT to the outside. Casey
Now back
James
to the ring.
being assaulted by Damon Scar.
Doesn't
Now
show any signs of getting up
Paradox
here, guys.
completely
taking one heck of a
unaffected
beating,
by
Michael.
Damon Scar. Holds the table up.
He's bringing it back inside the ring now. He's
Oh.
too quick for him there. He's creating his own
And
opportunities
knees
fly
to the
high here
face. And it
tonight.
looks like Casey James and Paradox sort of
down
have
he
a mutual
goes.
respect
That was
for each other.
impressive, Cole.
They've yet to lay hands on each other at all in this match. As Paradox sets up the table, Damon Scar reverses Casey James. But to no avail as he gets sent into
When
the
this
apron.
guy's on, look out.
And
Flips the
oh,
script on him there. What's he gonna do now?
and a black mass to end Casey James's
He's in a
momentum
tough
right
spot here,
there.
Corey. And if he doesn't get up, it's going to get a lot tougher.
Now Damon Scar going for the ladder. The most useful of all weapons in this match. He's getting a chair as well. Now we have all three
He
weapons
connects with a bulldog.
in this match. Now what's Damon thinking? Looks like he wants to wedge the chair in there, yeah. And Paradox.
Put him in a bad way,
Paradox
guys.
down. Casey James taking a suplex
James
on the
getting
floor.
completely battered right now.
Now that,
the pressure of
that
competing in this
hurts.
fatal four-way match.
And look at this,
finally
Damon
got to
Scar.
him.
I don't care how he does.
Might
but he
already be
has to
taking the
find a
win to
way
himself.
ignore the pain and get up the ladder. Of course, that'll be easier said than done, but I think he can do it.
At this point, he has to be thinking
Got one.
to himself,
He's got
what
one
do I
done.
have to do to get
And
back in
Paradox
this
is there
thing?
to stop him. King Dominator, fortunately,
He's able to reverse
not in this. Have to make himself a character or let me know what his character is like so it can be made for him. Casey James, can he be stopped? Yes, he can.
Business.
He's going to be pulled down from the ladder. Straight kick right to the face.
Here we go.
Now Zach
Back
Webb's
inside
down.
the ring. This could be it for him, guys.
Now look at this.
Yeah, he's on Dream Street.
Check him out.
Paradox. No, man. Paradox is going to take a fall. He's going to take a massive fall.
It looks
Oh,
like
good
that back
gosh.
is under a great deal of stress right now. There he goes, crashing to the floor.
And now only leaving Damon Scar in the
Gonna be
ring.
tough for him to fight back from this.
Is that a smart strategy? We'll find out soon enough. And I don't think it was. He's taking... Oh, no. Oh, kill switch.
Nobody does it quite
Now
like
Damon
him.
taking the opportunity. Everyone's down. Setting up the ladder in the middle of the ring.
Now he...
Commentators don't know what to say. And Damon just can't seem to get a hold of this briefcase. There he goes. He's got one.
There
Two.
can only be one top dog here in the WWE.
As Casey James is
And
climbing the
a win
ladder
here will
with
go a
him,
long way
Damon
in
lets go.
solidifying one of
Zach
these
from
guys'
behind, and
claims
Casey
of
James
being the
bashes
best
his
in
face
the
off the
business.
ladder. Oh! And then a massive drop for
now,
Damon Scar.
this is what
And now
makes him one
Casey
of the
James
best
could have
in
the win.
business.
Not if Paradox has anything to say about it,
Still down after
which he
that one.
does.
Yeah, that did some big
Stiff
time
shot to the
damage, Michael.
legs. The legs, you need
there's
those
an
in this style
extremely
match. You are not...
destructive
Oh, man, and Casey James takes out Paradox. And now it's just Zach Webb. Zach Webb could be the one to pull off the win with
He
this.
doesn't appear to be in a hurry to get up here.
I just don't think he has it in him anymore.
And a
Not if Damon
powerful
Scar stops.
forearm.
Damon Scar stops him. Paradox is up at the top. Now Damon Scar's got to work on getting Paradox off the ladder. And he does successfully.
He's looking a little weary here. You can't help but
And a
wonder if he can turn
shining
things around
wizard
here
right
in
to the
this four-way
face.
match.
He's clearly drained.
What is
guys,
Damon
but hey,
thinking?
That's what happens when you
Now
agree
Damon
to
going up
compete
to the
in a
top
match
yet
like this.
again. No
I can
one has
assure you
attempted
there's
this more
nothing
than... No.
tender, loving,
Oh, he's got
or
something else in
caring
mind.
about a TLC match.
Oh!
His incredible discipline has a
Moonsault from the
lot to do
top
with
of the
how good
ladder.
he's looked so
And
far
now
here tonight.
this might be the opportunity for
I
him.
guess he's not looking good here,
Oh,
Byron.
he just can't
No,
get
he's gotta
that
get up, and he's gotta
last
get up now.
rung. Oh,
Ain't
no.
stopping him now.
Nobody controls
And now
the
Zach
pace
Webb
of a
stopping
match
him.
quite like this guy.
Oh, no. Damon might be going for a ride here. Oh, no. Oh, God. And the ladder goes to
Here
the
he
outside of the
goes.
ring.
Choke slam. He's not going
Zach
to go
Webb
quietly.
taking the
No
yum
superstar
yucker.
worth his salt ever does. He's making a statement here with this attack.
And then a running swanton.
Caught spotting
Oh,
the
and
chick with a
Paradox
super kick.
busted open with
Showing
that kick
very
right
few
to the
signs of
face.
life here.
Yeah, there's no way he comes back from this. Might as
He
well
is
ring the bell now.
bleeding profusely. Zach Webb sent him to the ropes.
And
Oh,
it's
stops
reversed.
Damon Scar. And now it may be Damon Scar taking the
Close
trip.
to the
Yes, it is.
outside.
But I don't know if that's a smart move on Zach Webb's part, leaving Casey James alone in the ring to take the victory. Could he do it? Damon Scar running in, trying to save this match.
And he's heading back in.
And he's done it. KC wins.
Your winner of
The
the
man.
Fatal Four-Way.
Everyone tried valiantly, but the last second, Casey James pulls off the win. There's a black mass right to his face from earlier on. A kill switch to Zach Webb. A yum yucker as well. But in the end, it was Casey James to get that briefcase down and walk away with the win.
Here is your winner, K.C. James.
Big
The
win
one and
in
only.
this fatal four-way match.
I really believe any one of these four could have won tonight. But the cold truth of the matter is that 3 of them will be hanging their head low tonight.
We've got an animated crowd here tonight.
There's only one Casey James, but our next match might be even better than this one. So our next match will be a steel cage match. Where we will have the Headhunter Striker.
Headhunter.
Going up against the Hellhound Zach Romig or Samael. We're going to go with Samael for this match since Murder Club has been dominating tonight.
The Devil.
There is only one way to survive this match, and that is to have no remorse for your opponent. Because you are not climbing out of that cage if your opponent is not on his back. And earlier tonight, Casey James winning the TLC Fatal 4-Way match. Let me tell you something, Samael and Striker, no strangers to each other, with a long history. It can only take place on the grandest stage of them all. What comes next for these two competitors? As we await the arrival of the one and only Headhunter, Striker. He looks ready. He looks pumped. Anything could happen in this steel cage match.
Making his way to the ring from Pennsylvania, weighing in at 240 pounds, Headhunter.
A big fight feel inside the arena right now for the steel cage match.
And keep in mind that that cage is not just here to keep these two inside the ring. As we've seen countless times in the past, it can also be used as a
special guest watching here tonight, Tiger Talks Wrestling, a one-of-a-kind interviewer. If you haven't checked out his channel, I strongly suggest you do. I suggest you watch that shit every single night. If you're eating dinner, if you're hanging with your family, if you're trying to get some sleep, if you're on the bathroom, anytime, you watch this channel.
If your head's not at 100%, you're in big trouble. It's that
and as Striker readies himself for Samael, he knows he's in for a fight. And if we know Samael, we know this fight could get extreme. There's no problem to you, Tiger Talks Wrestling.
Opponent from Pennsylvania, weighing in at 185 pounds,
the king of ultra-violence, the butcher of the Murder Club, Samael, one of a kind.
It's like we have a couple of caged animals locked up inside that steel.
I gotta say, guys, he doesn't appear to be in the mood here tonight.
He's not the only one, Cole. I gotta say, I'm not really
Which
in the
one
mood
of
to be
these
sitting
two
next to you two.
is going to come out
we do
on
what
top?
We have to do.
As he looks ready he looks... Honestly, he looks a little too confident, in my opinion. Because if we know Striker, we know he is unpredictable, and he could pull off a big win when nobody's expecting it. But the same can be said for Samael. And here we go.
This is it, the moment we've been waiting for. The time for talking is behind
Met
us.
with an
Now
enziguri off the bat. Striker is ready.
And will like never before.
This is knee to the gut.
The best.
Well, the door's locked, and
no
at this point,
remorse for Samael
wondering
whatsoever.
Exactly what they've gotten themselves into.
And it's worth noting that we are just a few miles from the WWE
over the top.
Performance Center, which means
blocks the
there are
drop
plenty
kick.
of WWE hopefuls
A stiff
in the
shot
back
to the face.
studying this one.
Then an uppercut to follow it. As Striker sets straight into the cage. The first,
can he end it quickly?
And Striker kicks out.
Left in him. Yeah, it's going to take more than that to keep him
Samael
down.
tried to pull off a quick win. Tried to get out of this match early. I can't blame him, to be honest. As Striker taking a high risk here.
Smart to stay put there.
Oh, and it pays off with the crossbody. Striker looks like he is ready. Another drop kick, sending Samael straight on his face. Striker almost... I don't know why. Technical difficulties here. As we're back. And we're back. My apologies. Striker taking a massive... I believe that was a German.
He's starting to show
but he retaliates with a headbutt.
He's going to want to make sure this doesn't snowball out
and
of
we
control.
all know Striker has a hard
let
skull.
something like this stop him from winning the steel cage match.
I know it's early, but he has to do everything in his power not to let this get out of hand.
Oh, again, he went for the drop kick one too many times. Now Samael beginning to catch on to him. Samael, stiff shot to the face. And a knee to follow it. Oh, and an enziguri.
Becoming deliberate at this point.
Could we see the beginning of the end for Samael? It looks like we might. As Striker goes for the schoolboy, and it takes... Samael takes a massive kick to the face. And it looks like Samael's not done. He's still ready. He wants more. And that's exactly what he's going to get. No, he reverses him.
Just making his presence felt there.
Killing all of Striker's momentum. Wrenching on that neck.
He's taking some offense. But he's very aware of who he's in there with.
And now...
got him in the sleeper. Is he gonna
and now
out?
Striker could be in danger of tapping out in this match. How embarrassing that would that be on the grandest stage of them all to tap out.
Houdini job right there.
It looks like Samael could be getting the better of Striker in this match.
Oh, and it's a reversal.
Ill-advised
move.
And Striker reverses him. Oh no!
He got him good
V-trigger.
What's gonna happen
there is
now?
only one. And looks like Striker's going to start climbing.
Heading up.
He may do it. He may actually do it here.
Now
he's at the top.
Heading vertical.
No. It looks like Samael's going to meet him up there. This is very, very dangerous for both of these competitors. That is a long fall. Oh my God. And they both take the fall, but it's Samael up to his feet, looking for a comeback.
Now that's striking with pinpoint accuracy. You can't take too many
Striker
of those. He's
reversing him. But Samael just has the upper hand consistently.
And no good ever comes of this.
You are absolutely right, Michael.
Oh no. This is not going to feel good. Set up in the tree of woe.
He's on his heels.
Taking a foot to the face.
Much more punishment if he wants
just
to win
wearing
this
Striker
this
down.
Cage really has gotten the best of him tonight so far. So much
Striker
so that it makes me question if he even
with a
has what
headbutt.
it takes to win this thing.
He's taking on some
A
damage.
jawbreaker,
So
my
is his
apologies.
opponent. This match can go either way at this point.
He's moving like a man possessed.
Huge tornado DDT. And now it looks like Samael. Could he be escaping? No, he's not. The senton from the top rope. Now, he could be escaping. Stryker better get to his feet now, or this match is going to end real soon.
And now he's making his way up the cage.
And it looks like Samael is out of here. Stryker, too late in his attempts. There is nothing he can do. Samael wins this match. That is 2 victories for the Murder Club here at WrestleMania. And what a victory it was. Absolutely destroying Samael. I already lost my match. MC looking strong indeed. Who is going to stop them? With Casey James winning the first match, Samael winning the second match. My question now is, what can follow this? As Stryker lay on his back, Samael taking this moment. That is always a possibility. Anything could happen.
It's not a possibility. It's gonna happen, whether you like it or not. I'm sorry to have to tell you this.
As the commentator is being threatened, we look forward to our next bout.
When we meet again.
Where we will have a tag team match, a tag team tables match, where the only way to win is for your opponent to go through a table. So to start this off,
JJ General.
We're gonna have the undeniable one, JJ Genovese. And who might his partner be? Okay. Could be anyone. Anyone at all. There are a lot of choices. And it's all up to JJ what he wants to do. And it looks like JJ might want to take matters into his own hands and call upon an old friend.
VVP.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know what this team is or once was or what was supposed to be, this is the Undimendables. Never officially came to fruition, but here it is in 2K18, coming to life to face the difference maker, Yankee, and his partner, is none other than and this is randomly chosen for Yankee, the difference maker, who is worthy of being this man's partner. And it looks like it's gonna come to Johnny Reed.
Johnny Reed.
Could this unique faction overcome the odds? Or will the Undimendables take over? As we continue WrestleMania Backyard Wrestling Edition in an extreme way. Who can come out victorious in this match? Remember one thing, VVP Victor Van Pelt is a former Murder Club member, so tension will be made. Tension will be created, I should say. And it is an interesting tandem. Yankee, the difference maker, Johnny Reed with their history. Could that influence this match? Could the history between VVP and Genovese influence this match? Anything could happen. It is 2-on-2 tag team tables match, and here we go. Anything could happen. For anyone who doesn't know, JJ Genovese is currently the LCW World Heavyweight Champion. Johnny Reed, quite the well-known star with an even bigger future ahead of him. And quite honestly, the same can be said about all of these guys. In my opinion, the biggest threat in this match would be Yankee, the difference maker. For he has the experience factor, he has the size advantage, and most importantly, he's got the Murder Club. As the first person to make their entrance in this match is the one and only undeniable one, JJ Genovese.
The tag team contest is a tables match. Introducing first, from Pennsylvania, weighing in
proudly
at
representing
220 pounds, Jay.
As he's cut off here. And here comes his partner. He is cocky. He is confident. He is the diamond of the industry, the 24-karat man, the OG of the $1 million, the bank account cleaner, the king of dollar style, and especially your mother's favorite wrestler, Victor Van Pelt.
Given the participants, this match might very well steal the show, guys.
Yeah, and I think you could go so far as to say it has
So
the
arrogant,
makings of a
so cocky,
match of the year
he's got his
candidate.
face right on his trunks. But hey, you can be as cocky as you want as long as you can back it up. And this man has proven time and time again that he can back it up. And now their opponents. First, this man is dangerous. He's been known to cause a lot of havoc anywhere he goes. Yankee, the difference maker. He is a trailblazer when it comes to backyard wrestling.
This one promises to be absolutely amazing.
And let's not forget,
As they say,
he'll
promises
always
are made
have
to
the
be
Murder
broken,
Club
Michael.
there
Though in
to
this
back him
case,
up.
I think we're safe.
And with that being said, anything could happen in this match. The experience factor must go to Yankee, the difference maker. And if I'm Johnny Reed right now, I don't know what I'm thinking. A man who's got a long history with him has got to work together to overcome the odds here at the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania. And here he is right now. This is Johnny Reed. Big fan favorite. Again, another man with quite a bit of experience to him. Very well known, but still has quite an amazing and bright future ahead of him. Bright as the pyro behind him, this is Johnny Reed. And if I'm looking at these four competitors, I cannot tell you who I think is going to win this match. It could be any one of them. Well, any one of these teams, my apologies. But both these teams are very, very unpredictable, walking on thin ice with the history that follows them. My question is, which one is going to come out on top? And here we go.
Time to get this one started.
Looks like JJ Genovese is going to take it right to Johnny Reed.
Well, actually, hard to believe Saxton gets paid for anything.
Neck first into the
There's no more magical
bottom
place to be in
row.
Orlando right now than right here for this match.
And the undeniable one taking it to Johnny Reed. Oh, Johnny Reed follows up with a reversal
He lands the strike
and off the
with
top
great
rope, and JJ
accuracy.
avoids it. Pandering to the crowd. I don't know if that's the smartest idea here. It obviously isn't, as Johnny Reed is going to take control. Never mind, JJ with the upper hand and a neck breaker to follow. As Yankee is absolutely destroying VVP until JJ has something to say about it, and Johnny Reed follows up. Oh, a German suplex. And now looks like the both of them will team up on JJ. And it looks like Johnny Reed might have to do most of the work here. Yankee, the difference maker, would rather show off to the crowd than focus on this match, and that may come back to haunt him later on. As Johnny Reed steps into the corner, eats a knee, and the undeniable one, and the king of Dollar Style look to be taking control. Off the second rope comes VVP. And it looks like JJ is going to grab a table as Johnny Reed. Oh, Hurricane Rana landing on the table. Now Yankee back in this match as Johnny Reed whipped into the other corner.
And there's an extremely destructive strike.
Looks like JJ Genovese is going to set this table up. Could he do it? And Johnny Reed up to the top rope. Oh, what a moonsault. Right on VVP. Yankee following JJ around like a shark following its prey. And this is odd. We don't see this often. JJ Genovese to the top rope, and that's why. And look at that. That quick. These two destroyed Victor Van Pelt and JJ Genovese, as Victor made the not so smart choice. Johnny Reed capitalized. What does this say about Yankee though? If Johnny Reed is the one to pull off the win here, where will this go with him and Yankee? I can tell you, I was not expecting such a quick win. Yes, the Murder Club 3-0 tonight. They are an unstoppable force. But speaking of unstoppable forces, this next match is going to take two of the greatest teams in Backyard Wrestling today, and they are going to go head to head in a 6-man. As we are gonna get the Phoenix Ustalo.
The Masked Man.
The Prodigal Knight, Revan, and the Disease, Jason Atlas. So these three team up to form the Balance of Chaos, and this team will go up against none other than the team of Mr. Judgment, the workhorse tonight pulling double duty, Paradox, and the young up-and-comer with a huge future, Zach the Hellhound Romig. The Balance of Chaos taking on the New Brotherhood. A match you'd never thought you'd see coming to life here at WrestleMania Backyard Wrestling Edition. I cannot predict what is going to happen in this match, let alone who might win this match. But I can tell you one thing. It is definitely going to take quite a bit more work than that last match. Absolutely destroying JJ Genovese and Victor Van Pelt, crushing them in mere minutes. That took me by surprise. Quite honestly, it's been one hell of a show here tonight. Started off with an incredible TLC match in which Casey James was victorious, followed up by a steel cage match featuring Stryker and Samael, in which Samael would take the victory. And then that was followed with tag team action with the Undimendables taking on Johnny Reed and Yankee the Difference Maker, in which Johnny Reed would pull off the win in that match for his team. But as stated before, so far, Murder Club 3-0 here at WrestleMania. One hell of a debut for the Murder Club. What does that say for the future? Only time can tell. As we await the arrival of a man using a similar theme song as before, this is the Phoenix Ustalo. He looks ready. He looks prepared. Look at the fire to accompany this man.
Introducing first, from Phoenix, Arizona, weighing
How fitting, from Phoenix, Arizona.
Pounds, the Falcon Blaze.
It doesn't get much better than this guy. 6-man tag team action coming up next.
And look at that, fire to follow him.
Let me just find where they plugged in Saxon's mic. Give me a minute, I'll take care of it.
Who is going to come out on top in this match? The Phoenix Ustalo makes his way to the ring. He will be followed by his partners. First, the one, the only. This is Revan. Making his way from the back, one and only, very unique entrance. Making his way here in the arena now, this sold-out WrestleMania arena. And look at that. If I am up against this man, I am personally intimidated. Look at the face, look at the just everything about this man. Intimidation personified. If you haven't seen Revan before, you're about to be amazed. He looks ready. He looks pumped. He looks to destroy the New Brotherhood. This is Revan. And as we see, 2/3 of the Balance of Chaos, we await the final member. This is the Disease, Jason Atlas. Look at this. Wow. Incredible entrance here for Jason Atlas, a one-of-a-kind competitor, a once-in-a-lifetime competitor. You will never see this again in your life.
From Pennsylvania, weighing in at 240 pounds, Jason Headhunter.
He looks ready to let that disease loose here at WrestleMania.
Right, anytime you put 6 superstars in the ring at...
And now, for their opponents. Look at them. Look at that. That is the balance of chaos right there. And this is the 18-year veteran. The only person I can personally say evokes fear from the most people. And there's one thing all 3 of these competitors should fear. It is that Judgment Slam he is known for. It has put away countless competitors, won him unlimited amount of championships. It is one of the most dangerous moves to go along with one of the most dangerous competitors of all time. And we know that he will be accompanied by his brotherhood, the New Brotherhood. As we seen earlier tonight from the first match, out here pulling double duty, must give credit where credit is deserved. Out here again is Paradox. And he left an unforgettable performance in that Fatal 4-Way earlier, coming up short to Casey James. Could he come out victorious in this match?
And from Pennsylvania, weighing in at 220 pounds, Perry Daw.
As they always say, anything can happen.
We've all been waiting for.
And the electricity level in the arena right now is unlike anything I've ever felt.
Anything could happen here. And their tag team partner, a young blood that they have both taken under their wing. This kid has a ton of potential. I'm sorry, I'm at a loss of words. This epic encounter between the balance of chaos and the New Brotherhood.
Match here tonight.
There's no reason to think this one won't live up to the hype, Michael. We're looking at some of the most intense competitors in
If you haven't seen Zach Romig in real life, he will blow you away with his ability. As he looks ready to join the New Brotherhood and take on the balance of chaos. Who will reign supreme? Looks like Ursula will be starting things off with Mr. Judgment, who takes him down immediately. Immediately.
This is going to be an incredible 6-man
going right to work, picking apart the body of the Phoenix, Ursula, who comes back with a reversal.
Next week. Judging from this crowd response, guys, there's no more magical place to be in Orlando right now than right here.
Zach Romig out immediately, asserting his dominance, but only to be followed up with Judgment and a DDT as Judgment signifying that this could be the end of the balance of chaos.
He hits the belly to back suplex.
He takes control. My question to you is, who do you think is going to walk out victorious?
He's taking some offense. And you know, all 3 of the superstars he's up against won't back down at any point during this
Judgment
match.
just has an answer for everything. The Phoenix Ursula is pulling out.
Is too much for him to overcome.
It might be that experience factor that Mr. Judgment has. As I stated before, 18 years on the backyard wrestling scene.
Seems to have been his downfall.
Odd collision there. And off the apron for his troubles. Looks like Ustalo sending Judgment in the corner. This could be a double team. It is. Tags in the disease, Jason Atlas. Stiff elbow right to the spine. Not the upper back, the lower back.
Dropped by a clothesline.
And then dropped immediately.
There it is. The tag
and as
has
Zach
been made.
Romig is tagged in, the Disease Atlas is waiting for him. Gets drop kicked down to his back. Reverses that clothesline. Isn't fast enough though. The Hellhound is known for his speed.
That's how an aerialist damages an opponent.
But Atlas with the experience, and look at the Hellhound's leg. The smallest man in this match. I'd be worried if I'm the New Brotherhood. They're gonna pick this kid apart. And as Atlas, I don't know if that was a smart move, as both Mr. Judgment and the Hellhound Zach Romig taking control. But not for long. No, a head scissors from Romig. And is he strong enough? Could he pull him? But it took too long. It took way too long. And in comes Revan.
He's starting to show signs of
in my
fatigue.
opinion, the quickest man in the balance of chaos, stopping Romig from making the tag.
Exactly
What they want to do is cut the ring in half.
He's been very calculated during this match, though it doesn't seem to have helped him.
But it looks like they're having a hard time doing so, as Revan sent into the corner of the New Brotherhood, and Paradox makes the tag.
Teamwork at its best.
Revan answers quickly, and Romig stopping things again.
Hits the overhand punch.
Now it looks like Romig could pay for it, never mind. With this 2-on-1, it doesn't seem to affect Revan. He's on top of everything here tonight. But how much is taken out of Paradox earlier?
Can't be far behind.
You got to know that Paradox is not at 100%, and that could come back to hurt the New Brotherhood.
Might have it.
Look at this. Sets him up.
A mammoth slam right there, guys.
That'll knock you
Now,
silly,
could this be it?
Sure.
Could this be it? Revan, laying out Paradox. Smart, going right after the partners. If we know the New Brotherhood, they won't just let him take it. They're going to do everything they can. Could this be it?
Oh, man, I thought he had him.
Definitely has his work cut out for him.
He's not
Paradox kicking out at 2.
You can't like his chances right now.
Tags in the Phoenix Ustalo. He's going to work on breaking the body of Paradox down. If I'm the Balance of Chaos, if I'm any member of the Balance of Chaos right now, I'll be targeting Paradox. The man who's already endured a hellacious match to begin this night. Oh, we've seen this earlier. Oh, Damon Scar taking that same move. Oh, but Paradox eating the mat. And that mat is nothing but a mat
where he wants
and
to be
concrete.
right now.
Yeah, you're not going to win many matches when you're down.
Having trouble getting Paradox back in the ring as the Phoenix goes to help out his partner. Oh, pays for it there. Trying to get back up, trying to regroup with the Balance of Chaos. It seems like Paradox single-handedly taking out the entire Balance of Chaos.
Certainly not on his side, Michael.
When his strikes land, you can feel it in the first few rows.
Paradox sent onto the apron,
Flips the script
answers back with a punch right to the face. Ustalo smart enough to move out of the way, and it looks like Paradox is going to pay. Like I said before, cutting the ring in half.
Back inside the ring now.
And now here we go,
He may be in the
vicious
best physical
DDT.
condition I've ever seen him in. He executes a textbook schoolboy.
That'll come back to haunt the BOC, the long limbs of Paradox.
There he goes, crashing to the floor. He's in
And
a
now
tough
look at
spot
this.
here, Corey.
And if he doesn't get up, it's going to get a lot
Confidence
tougher.
oozing from the Balance of Chaos. They seem to have this match in
We've seen this
the
before.
bag. Look at this. Ustalo has him up. Airplane spin. What could follow?
It's all
Oh,
academic from
gosh.
here.
That's how you
On
put
the
an exclamation
floor,
point on the end
on
of the
top
match,
of that.
guys.
And now it's Paradox answering back.
Had that one well scouted.
Ustalo. And don't tell me this match is going to end on a countout, as these two are double-teaming Ustalo on the outside.
Guys, it's imperative he gets back in the ring.
Yeah, otherwise he's looking at a countout.
Oh, into the ring goes Ustalo, breaking the count at 9.
There is no way he was going to get counted out there, Michael.
Look at this. Rolled up from behind.
Is it enough?
But it's Revan to break the pin up, and Romig to answer, taking him down.
He's simply reminding him.
Now, could this be an opportunity to make a tag? It is. Here comes the diseased Jason Atlas. Paradox was prepared right away.
And he gets out of there in a
Maybe
hurry.
not, as Jason Atlas rolls to the outside. Smart strategy from Jason Atlas. Follows up with a boot right to Paradox, and Paradox needs to make a tag. Desperately needs to make a tag. Now, could this be a double team? No, it looks like Paradox saw that one coming. Oh man, we could see a... Oh, never mind. Instead, we see a stiff forearm straight to the face of the disease, Jason Atlas. Oh, followed with a boot to just level the disease. And this could be it. Or not. Jason Atlas reversing it.
Nothing less, Cole. Saw that one coming. Still trying to get back to his
feet. Oh man, he could be calling for it.
In a bad way right now.
Calling for it.
He can't withstand one bit more.
Oh no. Is this it? Oh god.
He could pin his opponent right here.
But no, the New Brotherhood there to break it off. If you're the Balance of Chaos, what are you thinking right now, knowing that you cannot do anything to stop these three from helping each other out? They are truly a brotherhood. No pun intended. The same could be said about the Balance of Chaos here, working together. Oh no.
It's starting to look bleak for him now, and his chances of winning the six-man tag team
face first goes Ustalo.
Great job escaping, trying to
but
turn
not for
this thing
long
around.
as he levels Paradox.
He misses the mark.
He might need glasses, Cole.
And in
His
comes
eyesight
Revan.
is clearly compromised.
Revan could finish this up for the Balance of Chaos. It looks like no, he's not going to go for a double team. He's going to go for some heavy impact. And here we go. Oh,
with a choke slam. He
Paradox.
there.
You just can't
Tornado DDT. Could this be all New Brotherhood? And it looks like it might. I mean, Balance of Chaos. My apologies. Oh, lost. And it looks like Mr. Judgment taking out Revan.
Take cover. You could call this a good old-fashioned butt whooping. Oh, he turns it around.
Reverses.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Into it.
Huge slam right there.
Here's his chance.
Look at this.
Even better
He is
the
setting
second
up.
time around.
This could be the end. Oh!
Turn out the lights.
Here's
Taking
his chance
out
to win this.
Mr. Judgment. But it looks like this is way too close to the ropes. Yes, it is.
Talk about being in the right place at the right time.
Well, moves like that at this
And
stage
Roman's
are not
still
to win
up.
any
There he
match.
goes.
They're just used to send a message.
Could this be the end of the New Brotherhood? It looks like Mr. Judgment is all alone. As Revan looked for a double team, Mr. Judgment one step ahead with a boot to the face.
He delivers the backbreaker. He's not getting up.
You can't like
We're getting word that this is the main event for the evening, so whoever can come out on top of this will more than likely
And there's the counter.
steal the show completely.
Tagged in.
And here comes the double team between Revan, the diseased Jason Atlas,
That's a great
and
example of
Mr.
teamwork
Judgment.
right there.
And Jason Atlas just absolutely leveling
And if he
Mr.
doesn't get up,
Judgment
it's gonna get a
like
lot
no one
tougher.
else can.
Oh, and he reverses it.
It looks like Mr. Judgment
Ill-advised
and the
move.
diseased Jason
And he
Atlas
lands the
are
big
going to go
boot.
back and forth with this one. It's anybody's ball game in this match. But if I'm watching this. I got my money on the balance of chaos, only for the sole fact of Paradox previously competing in a match earlier on, but it looks as if that hasn't even affected him.
Look at this. There's absolutely
This might be the end for Mr. Judgment. See, it's a skull-crushing finale. Looks like Jason Atlas is going to try his luck here with a pin. Could this be it? No. Mr. Judgment, the ever-resilient Mr. Judgment. Oh,
man, what a hit.
Doing the smart thing, taking out the New Brotherhood. And now, this could be the end for the New Brotherhood. As Mr. Judgment might be eating the pin. And no, he's not. He's not. What do you have to do to put him away? You hit him with your best shot, and he's still coming at you. What can you do?
You can bet this one's over.
And he's still coming at him. And it looks like, no.
Made him pay there.
Could this just back and forth these two go?
Tagged in.
This time, it's the balance of chaos with the double team. Revan heading up to the second rope. Drops double fist right on Judgment's arm. Reverses Mr. Judgment into it. Oh no!
This one's over.
And this might be it now. I'm telling you, this is going to be the end for the New Brotherhood. That is the second or third time this match Mr. Judgment has taken that. And again, the smart strategy coming into play. Is this going to be it? Is Revan trying to get into position again?
Just barely making it to the
just
ropes.
can't get around.
A few inches in the other direction, and this one was over.
That stamina coming back to bite him in the ass. Drops an elbow on Mr. Judgment.
No one was expecting.
He's got to make a tag.
The unfortunate reality is he might not get up,
which wouldn't shock me one bit. Talk about a beating he's taken here tonight.
This is a 5-star match, ladies and gentlemen.
Moves like that.
Let me just take a second and look at the height difference between Revan and Mr. Judgment.
Talk about having the living hell beat out of you.
And Judgment still coming after him. The powers of the dark.
We've seen finisher after finisher from him tonight.
As the BOC does indeed look dominant in this match, but then again, we have to remember Paradox opened the show here tonight in that epic TLC match. Could that be coming back to haunt him? Is Mr. Judgment just awaiting, just letting Revan get to his feet? Not the smart strategy, in my opinion. That just might be the confidence. And look at that, what did I say? Not the smart decision.
No question about
as
that.
Judgment's gonna pay for it, getting busted open. And again, another double team coming from the BOC. Another thing I want to point out is the BOC looks to be a lot more like a brotherhood, in my opinion, than the actual New Brotherhood. I have seen very, very few and seldom double teaming coming from the New Brotherhood. Could that be a reason? Could there be a reason for that? And as Paradox makes the tag in, Jason Atlas awaits him only to get a boot right to the face, and then a knee to the stomach, and catches him. Oh! Now Atlas will regain some stamina, trying to catch his breath. This could be the end of Paradox here. And it might be. Oh, as now two of the... Oh, and Romig saw that one coming. I guarantee you that did nothing but anger the disease. As comes in even harder.
Right off the apron.
Big miss for him there.
And he'll likely pay
He's
for
setting
it
up. Could this be the end? No.
If an opponent
doesn't have the strength.
Move, some will return to utilizing that move as long as possible.
Catching his breath. Now, this could be the end of the New Brotherhood.
The exclamation point.
Oh.
Nobody comes back from this.
Just when you thought
And
he had nothing
again,
left.
he can't capitalize. It's been too much, and Romig now, could he be there to stop the pin? No, he's not fast enough, no. And Paradox still kicks out.
Oh,
What
he's
is it
still
gonna
down,
take
Byron.
to
Things
defeat
definitely aren't
the
looking
New
very good
Brotherhood?
for him right now.
2 of the 3 members are bleeding. Paradox, again, as we've stated many times, was in the first match to start the show. What a workhorse.
Set really with the knee
Revan
drop.
trying to save his partner here. And he does, breaking it up temporarily with elbow right to the mouth.
Oh no, a counter.
Jason Atlas
show
may
any
be
signs of
dead
getting up here,
on the
guys.
outside for all
He's
we
taking
know.
one heck of a beating, Michael.
There is life coming as we're at a 5 count here on the outside.
He clearly did his
Can
homework
Jason
heading
Atlas
into
make it back
tonight.
into the ring? Can Paradox make it back into the ring?
Close
At a
to getting
7 count, we are
count out
cutting
here.
things close.
This is just some strategic gamesmanship.
No
Oh,
countering that overhand
absolutely
punch.
leveling Paradox. Straight on his back.
He gets
Oh.
it with a reversal.
In my opinion, Jason Atlas better make a tag
Good
and
with the elbow
fast.
there. He's delivering it. He's
Oh.
fighting back here. I
Or maybe
expected
not.
nothing less,
Maybe
Cole.
he has this under control. Looks like. Oh no, you gotta be kidding me. Whoa. Again. There are only so many times a
He's
man
not
can
looking
take that
good here,
move
Byron.
before
He's
not
gotta
being
get
able
up, and he's
to
gotta
get back
now.
up. Don't forget about Romig there. He is just as
Oh,
much
man,
of a
what a
threat
hit.
as the other two.
Right off the apron.
But it looks like Jason Atlas
Oh,
now.
he's in trouble here.
He may have this one in the bag for his
Here
team.
he goes. I'll be shocked if that's not it.
Can he finish him off here?
Is this the end of the New Brotherhood here at WrestleMania Backyard Wrestling Edition? Your main event of the evening,
1, 2.
and that's it.
What an amazing
The
six-man
balance
tag
of
match.
chaos absolutely destroying the New Brotherhood. Shit. And that's it. It's all said and done. What an incredible 5-star match to main event WrestleMania Backyard Wrestling Edition. And the balance of
Here
chaos
are your winners,
looked to be
the
unstoppable.
Falcon, Blaze, the Masked
But let's
Man,
just keep something in mind for the next time we see these guys. Not only were the balance of chaos unstoppable tonight, but so was the Murder Club. Could that lead to something? Could we see the Murder Club perhaps try to dethrone the balance of chaos on the next episode? Thank you for joining me. We'll see you next time on WWE 2K18 Backyard Wrestling Edition.